dealing with.
Right.
I'm glad we finally got some time to actually get this podcast rolling.
Well, with COVID, man, I've had nothing but time for the
Really?
first couple weeks. I had nothing but time. It was mainly consisted of the first month. I was off. I wasn't working because I was recovering from a back injury at that time.
Yeah.
So I wasn't sure if I was going back to tile. And actually, the crazy thing is, I retired from tile.
No shit.
Yeah, it's because I broke my back, dude. I was like,
Well, yeah. What are you gonna do after that?
Yeah, I was like bartend. I'll go back to bartending for a bit. And
the classic,
yeah,
right? The signature.
The fallback. The fallback. But real quick, from a word from our one and only, the best, the greatest, and the fucking man, Treasure Valley Barbecue. Nick over there, he takes good care of his people. He takes good care of his guys, his ladies, all of the above. Everybody. Doesn't fucking hurt to mention the guy's a veteran. He is an awesome fucking character around town. He's a stand-up Boise guy, and he does a good job standing up for this podcast because you know what? This is a Boise podcast for Boise people. Do me a favor. They are open now, guys. They are doing great. We are no longer advocating for you to go buy their sweatshirts, but for you to go in and get a haircut. We're at that level now. We have surpassed the bullshit. We have surpassed being closed, and now you can go in and get a nice clean fade. Check them out, guys. They're Treasure Valley Barbecue, located off of Shinden and Maple Grove in Garden City. And, again, ask for my man Nick. Tell him Casey Young sent you from the Young Blood Podcast. He'll take good fucking care of you. And that's it, guys. That's how we pay the bills here at the Young Blood Podcast. And to continue on our fucking adventure today here. Colton, in the midst of everything going on right now, shit's been fucking crazy.
You're telling me, my guy. You're telling me.
Why don't you go ahead and tell everybody what you do, what you're about, where you're from, who you are.
Yeah, man. So, the whole reason it's been taking so long to get over here is obviously I'm visiting from Colorado, right? That's kind of a hindrance, right, to fucking schedule a podcast from out of state. But, yeah, man, living out there, sales and distribution, just slinging fucking potato chips and junk food, right? So, it's out there.
So what's the company you work for?
Yeah, so working for Pepsi. Yeah.
Word.
Yes, sir.
Word. Okay.
Yeah, man.
So you're working for Pepsi.
Yeah.
And
first job right out of college, man. It's definitely
what did you get your degree in college for?
Yeah, international business and marketing. So
nice.
Ties right in. All the sales and supply chain, fun stuff, man.
Our video production, I guess we call him our producer now. Camden, our producer, which I don't really like calling him that because I am the fucking producer. I pay for everything. I do everything.
Producer, recorder, and content creator.
I am the man behind the fucking myth here. But Camden is the guy that really makes it all flow. He has an international business degree.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah, and he has a minor in Spanish, European Spanish. Yeah, international business degree.
See, that's what he needs. So that's what I don't have. I can't speak any other languages. I got like how to order beer down pretty well in other languages, but other than that, man, just give me some cervezas, a little pijo, and that's all you need, man, right?
Well, you say that he needed the Spanish more, but he's also serving tables, and you're out.
Dude, that's where you actually learn a lot of fucking language. Honestly, working in those jobs, like
you're
restaurants.
Not gonna get a whole lot of Spanish speaking.
Really?
Individuals at Ruth Chris Steakhouse.
Oh, well, yeah, that'll do it.
He's not necessarily serving people who need the bilingual tendencies.
Yeah, right. Yeah, man, when I was working in kitchens, man, I was picking up Spanish left and right. It was fucking awesome. That was like a time to practice.
Dude, working in Southern California.
Or the bars, man, you know how it is, right? Yeah. Man, there's people
bars, I feel like, don't have so much Spanish out here.
Yeah, that's a good point, especially out here.
We're in Idaho. Like, there's really
who are we saying?
There's
right?
really not any fucking...
At least not in Boise. You gotta go out to, like, Nampa and Caldwell, right?
Exactly. So, man, you've been living in Colorado.
Yeah, man.
For those two of you who actually listen to the show that know Colton, the two of you that actually listen to the show, and... You guys don't know him because there's only two of you. So therefore, explain why you moved to Colorado, like why you got out of Boise.
Yeah,
like
man.
This, basically, the premise of this whole thing is like, we're from Boise.
Yeah,
this is our spot. This is where we're like, keep Boise kind.
Yeah, right.
It's.
Well, that's
one place that I've noticed that has just so much like wholesome energy, good people, the whole package is Boise, Idaho. And I guess I want to find out what brought you to leave.
That's a great question, because that's funny you asked that, because I was just having this conversation literally about what is Boise culture. And I was getting shit on from like people from Washington, you know,
not
and
with
Colorado.
People from here.
Well, there's other people from Idaho, but they understood what I was saying. It was like, we do have a culture here. Yeah, we're, you know, not the most diverse state or city. However, there's a culture of community here where everyone is like, yo, we are together. You're my friend. Everyone's one. We're all like, name another city. There's probably several in the Midwest where you can just walk down the street and you say hi to more than one stranger.
No, it's
right.
It's some Pleasantville.
Right? No, 100%. Because I've never walked down the streets of Denver or Manhattan or you fucking name it and just, hello, stranger, how are you today? Never. You get fucking looked at and probably the cops
or in the
called
gas
on you.
station, like
right. Hold the door for people and shit. Always.
It's one thing I've noticed. It's not like just you get a lot of the head nods, you get a lot of the just recognition of you as a person here.
Yeah.
But 100%. Like, not only do you get that, people will look at you and ask you, dead cold, looking you in the eyes and say, "Hey, how are you?"
And legitimately want to know.
Oh yeah, they're like, how you doing? Like, hey, how are you today?
How's your kid and your wife and like all these people that we know somehow together? Because you know this community member and this community member, and we're all friends, so we all know each other. It's that weird little fucking tight-knit community.
Right.
And that's what I'm saying is Boise culture right there. Right?
So
that's got to be it.
Jared was talking pretty heavily yesterday or earlier this week when he came on the show just about that same thing, about the sense of camaraderie we have here, the sense of just being there for your fellow Boisean.
Right.
You know, your fellow Idahoan.
Your fellow member of the community.
Yeah, and it's crazy to me to think about because like I don't like to say I'm from Los Angeles. Like, I'm to that point. I've been here 10 years. Plus, my mom went to grew up, born and raised in McCall. Yeah. My dad was raised in Twin Falls. And
you don't get much more Idaho than that.
They met freshman year at BSU and got married.
Yeah,
like,
McCall
I am
and
pretty
Twin
fucking
Falls.
Boise, man.
Yeah.
You know? And like, it's funny. I'm not a native per se. Like, I wasn't born fucking in St. Luke's Hospital. I was born in St. Jude's Hospital in Burbank.
Yeah.
But you know, I've been here. I grew up in my high school years here. I've spent almost my entire adult life
100%
here.
Yeah.
You know, and I've experienced like in Boise as a kid versus Boise as an adult is two different fucking things. Like,
yeah.
When you're 18 to 20 in this town, the only thing there is to do is go to Boise State parties.
Yep.
Only thing, you know, because you have no recollection or idea of what the bar scene is going to be like or what it is. Or, you know, you only have those kids that are at the Boise State parties that are there for the first like hour and then they all dip out and go downtown. And you're like, damn, must be cool.
Yeah.
You know,
100%.
And then when you finally go on we call it the 21 run out here.
Yep. That's part of Boise culture too.
Oh
100%.
God, man. Yeah.
100%.
Totally
that is another part of Boise culture right there. If you think about it, that's a thing. That's like a passage. Rite of passage. It's a rite of passage everywhere, but it's like I feel more specifically here.
Well, let me ask you this: how many have you been on? Not of yours, but of your
several.
friends. At least 10.
More than I can count on my hands. 100%.
Everybody, when they hit the age of 21 out here, we do this thing called a 21 run, and your older friends, if you're lucky enough to have them, will take you to a series of bars. You usually start a Cactus. I think Cactus is always the first move. I think
it's the strip, right? The
but
main
Cactus,
street strip.
I think Cactus is always
the starting point.
Yeah, like I don't think I've ever done like a first.
You start
time
in the most dingy, dusty bar on that strip for $1 fucking a shot of the most nail polishy fucking horrible well vodka you can possibly get, and you take like 9 of them. And then you start your night, and that's
exactly.
And then you go and hit the whole row. You hit every single bar, and there's about
I think it's weird.
9 or 10 of them.
You hit Cactus Bar, and then you go to the left.
You go back, yeah.
Yeah,
you don't go straight.
You backtrack to the 3 or 4
You would think it'd
bars,
be a straight line, right?
And those bars are fucking Silly Birch, Whiskey Bar, and then there's the country bar. What's that one called again? It's Pengelly's.
Yeah, that one's actually, I love the live music
Pengelly's is
That's
awesome.
That's actually a great bar, 100%.
Pengelly's is awesome. I think
Saturday nights, live music. They have always some local cool band shows up. Love that place.
One thing we never fail to do, we never fail to do on this show is we always make sure to shout out our guys on the fucking bars.
Local.
Yeah, we shout out
fucking
all these
businesses,
local bars and
yes.
businesses all the time.
Because they're great establishments. Once again, part of Boise culture, right? They're a fucking
Exactly.
staple in it, man. It's wild.
Just like almost the North End. The North End to us, or Hyde Park, is a staple, just like your 21 run. And yeah, so you go left, and then from left, you go hop back right, and you hit fucking
straight down.
every single bar. Because the reason we do this is the bars will
Provide free
they
drinks.
all, if not every one of them to 90% of them, have a deal that when it's your birthday, you either get a free on your actual birthday. It's not just your 21st, but on your any day of the birthday, you get a free shot, or which a lot
some
of places
sort
do.
of complimentary
Some sort
drink.
of like, okay, it's BOGO. Your friend buys your shot, they get one free. Like it's
Yeah.
some shit that's fucking like
There's a deal. They're gonna take care of you regardless of what it is, right?
right.
Yeah, 100%. But if you think about it, that's fucking genius. Because who have you ever seen on a 21 run by themselves? There's always a squad deep of like minimum 5, and they all buy fucking drinks, right? So that's a great
right.
incentive to be like, come on, enjoy your fucking birthday, and come to our establishment.
You know, it's one thing I've
that's a
noticed
great
as a
idea.
bartender though, when people like buy drinks for their friends in big groups, tips go down.
Big
Because
time, because you're
when-
buying a lot,
when-
and then you're like,
yeah,
oh shit.
when your friend's like
mm-hmm.
trying to be Big Baller McGee and rolls up to the bar and all
Shots
of your
for
friends
everybody.
not even orders all the shots.
Oh, yeah.
The guy that says shots for everybody tips better than the guy that doesn't order the shots and covers the tab.
Yeah.
Right?
The guy. Well, that's because if you
He's
getting-
planning on it. He has the
Yeah.
money, but the guy that's like, no, I got it, don't worry about it, and takes care of it. No, that's all on me. After everybody takes a shot,
Yeah.
he's not going to tip nearly as good as that fucking bartender or server would have made as if everybody had their own tab.
Yeah.
So I
right?
fucking hate that guy.
Fuck that guy. No,
like,
but you're right though. If you think
Yeah.
about it, yeah, 100%.
And whenever I do that to people, I don't want to be that guy, so I make sure I compensate with a tip, and that's why I never really try to offer to buy the whole round, because I'm like, dude, we're better off just pay separate, dude. We all
Yeah.
tip so fat that this guy's getting a fucking 100% tip
Yeah.
when we all pay by ourselves, but when I pay for all you motherfuckers, I'm supposed to get 20%, dog.
Yeah.
Like, fuck
Come
that.
on. Yeah,
And
exactly.
They're all $5 drinks, so $5 tip on a $5 drink's a fuckload.
Yeah, that's
you know?
great. But then you're spending, 25 minutes making all those drinks for everybody, couple rounds, and then you get fucking shit on with the tip, right?
So, did you see yesterday? Right. But did you see yesterday on Karma's story? Karma was requiring you to wear a mask to come into the building.
Really?
On a Friday night.
Did anyone show up?
Oh, they did. And you know
Still,
what?
wow,
Well,
okay.
the thing is, I saw some Instagram stories,
Really?
and the masks or the people that I did see, like, in the fucking bar, all had the same mask. It was the disposable, quick, easy one. So I'm sure these masks have finally like reached that point of like there's no longer a shortage of these, because like even the fucking bars have them.
Yeah, we got boxes.
Yeah,
Boxes of them.
There's gonna be a stockpile of these masks for the rest of our life just because of this one fucking outbreak.
Yeah.
And they're gonna try to be like, oh no, we need to use them for the rest of our life. I'm like, dude, why? You know how much fucking waste?
Well, dude, we're getting their fucking...
Granted, but don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
Like today, what was I saying? Is that over on that paper over there?
You ripped it off right here.
A certain amount, I think 125,000 new cases were.
Was it 150
reported.
right there?
150,000 cases reported by the World Health Organization, dude.
Do you think that's because lack of masks or the increase of testing?
I think it's a lot to do with the protests.
The just lack of social distancing and
I think it's protests.
personal
I think
contact?
it's a lot to do with the combination of everybody starting to open back up, on top of like their data is bullshit because they're legally not allowed to ask you if you went to a protest. So if they're asking you, did you go to the bar this weekend? You say yes. Did you go to a protest? They can't even ask that question.
Well, you can't even.
So they can't include the fact
Exactly.
that, I went to a bar this weekend and I tested positive, but I also went to a fucking vigil where I was breathing in fucking Nana Marie's fucking breath
5,000
for 10 fucking minutes while
point.
she sat there with a candle.
Like the Black Lives Matter movement had like
it's
a couple
phenomenal.
thousand people at the Capitol.
Yeah, and phenomenal
big,
as it
large
is,
groups.
as proud as I am for Boise for showing up, I'm pissed as a member, as a bartender, as somebody who's just been in the industry for a long time. I'm pissed for my industry people because that reflects them heavily. I'm like, dude, if you're gonna like, and I saw Ted's video. We had it on our podcast with Jared. We played his
video,
his vlog that he posted.
I did see that.
Yeah,
with the signs. Yeah,
we posted that on the podcast so people could listen to it. Whatever 5 of you listen, and fucking, literally, man, it's to me. I wish they would just get the information right, get it readily available.
Yes.
And make it to where they're not blowing this misinformation out of the water.
But also admit when you fuck up, because we don't know what we're not.
It's misinformation.
We don't know what we're dealing with. That's okay. We all understand that.
How often do we see them saying, "Hey, we were wrong about that, so
never
don't do that again"?
Remember the WHO? Masks are the most stupidest thing you could ever do, ever. Why would you wear a mask? Fucking 2 weeks later, everyone wear a mask or else.
So you want to know something
doesn't
really,
make any
really
sense.
funny
It
that a
doesn't
lot
make
of
any
people
sense.
really don't understand? So, maybe 50% of the people that you see wearing a mask has a export or a fucking valve.
Yeah, it has the air out. Yeah,
has an air out valve. If you are wearing that mask and I just so happen to be in my own home, not wearing a mask, and if I have you working in my house,
motherfucking breathing,
bro,
shit.
That is intake only.
Yeah.
And none of these people
It's
wearing
just a little
those
exhaust
masks,
valve, right?
The reason these masks are working in the statistics is because they block
Particulates.
both way particulates, not just one way.
Yeah.
Half these people wearing masks
got those little fucking vents
are only
shooting
protecting
out.
Themselves.
That's kind of selfish, bro.
When you
that's
think
wild.
about it, isn't
that's
that fucking
super.
Yeah, you don't think.
No, because you think you're wearing a mask to be a responsible citizen, right? Yeah. But in reality, you could be making things worse, right?
I have this respirator that is the baddest ass motherfucking thing that I use for work all the time.
Are those the workout ones, or are you talking about like the one for like paint?
3M. Like if I got hit with tear gas,
you'd be. Oh, the ones you use for work.
But
you could breathe. You could kind of breathe.
I could do better than you.
Your lungs will not be burning, right?
Everything else would be
fucked
my
up.
face, my pores would be coming out of everything. But
I can breathe.
I can somewhat get some oxygen in me.
There you go. That's one.
Don't get me wrong. These aren't fucking it's not a gas mask, but I use it for chemicals.
Those are like the ventilators for when you're laying tile, right?
So I use it for when I do like acid washes or when I fucking mix super bad polymer like powders that when I mix it, it spurts up in my face and like cancer.
Yeah,
I will probably end up with some.
You don't want that.
Knock on wood, some form of some shit of cancer someday from either
all those fucking
from
chemicals.
My dad's testicular cancer to fucking my negligence to wear protective gear when I was 18, 19, 20 years old.
Isn't that funny how we can just joke about that? We're like, you know what? We fucked up. It's probably going to come bite me in the ass, but fuck it. Right?
Chemo's a bitch, but I'll probably have to do it.
Right?
My dad and my uncle, I think 3 out of my 5 uncles and aunts on my dad's side have had cancer.
Genetic dice are not in your favor right there.
Well, we're Italian, dude. We're pretty, but we're not lucky.
Yeah. That's why Italians just drink wine all day and chill. Like, we're not taking any chances, motherfucker.
For real. We've got, I don't know exactly how I feel about everything. Like, I'm don't get me wrong. I'm Mr. Community. I'm Mr. Camaraderie. I'm Mr. I love everybody. But I'm also really Republican sometimes. A lot of the time. I'm from Idaho, man.
What do you expect, man?
Dude, I was sleeping.
We're all gun-toting fucking hillbillies out here.
I sleep with a 9mm under my pillow, bro. Like, and it's legal.
Everyone has a gun in Idaho. And you know what's crazy about that, though? How many fucking shootings do we have in Idaho? One ever? Because it was on accident?
Do you
a
know
misfire?
Ruby Ridge,
maybe.
Idaho?
I don't know the facts, but I know it's very low compared to other states.
Yeah, the recent killing that was up in, I believe, did you hear with the 2 kids who passed away?
No. Killing? What happened?
I don't think I wrote down.
That's horrible. Were they like mishandling a firearm or?
No, this guy from Idaho fucking kidnapped his neighbor's 2 kids.
Wow.
2 kids and yes,
It's all coming back.
Click. So the reason I wanted to bring this up, you know how they convicted him of murder?
Yeah.
His Google locations from every place he's been. They
tracked it?
So there's this.
Wow.
Yeah. So they tracked his Google information with GPS and cell towers through CAST, an FBI unit. So it stands for Central Antenna Statistics and Testing or some shit. I can't remember the actual fucking what it stands for.
No way.
If Camden was here, he'd look it up for me real quick. But or get on your phone, look it up. Look up what CAST with FBI stands. So it's an actual FBI unit, and this FBI unit. Oh my god, this is what scared the fuck out of me. So this is like literally is what like kind of let me know like if I were to ever do a serious crime, ditch my phone.
Yeah.
For like weeks before the fact that I even think about doing the fucking crime, like Jesus Christ, what they did, dude, is they in the police. I read the whole police report. So in the police report, they were like, so it's to my knowledge now that in 2020 now people are believed to always have their phone on them, so we can correspond that with their location at any time. Dude, the FBI tracked this motherfucker's location of his phone, and they subpoenaed Google for his, Google saves everywhere you go all the time.
Yeah, 100%.
They subpoenaed that information, and they tracked him. Dude, bro, it got down to the fact that he sat for 35 minutes and ate barbecue ribs at a place and then left. And they tracked his Del Taco time, and it's all in the police report, bro. And it's based off his phone locations. He stopped here and went there. He stopped here and went there.
Yeah.
Stopped here and went there. He kidnapped the kids at this time, at this day, because he was at their apartment at this time. I was like,
literally have his whole...
Yeah, it's a phenomenal thing that they caught the guy because of that.
I know,
but
right?
The fact that they have this kind of power now, and I'm aware of it, is I'm glad I read my shit.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Listening out there, bro, ditch your phone.
Yeah, get rid of that
or
shit.
just don't kill people. But like for real, like they have
maybe focus on the second one a little more.
The FBI now has a full-on unit that can do this, will do this, and now has done this.
Bro, but where's the line between okay, now I'm chasing killers or
exactly
whenever I fucking feel like it.
That's what
right. Oh, you have an overpaid parking ticket? We're fucking kicking your house out. Bah! And they can just track you and find you. No problem.
Anybody who knows me knows that I'm terrible about my phone.
Oh, yeah. You were looking for it for 10 minutes while I was on your desk.
So I can honestly, like, if the police ever came after me in some kind of way like that, I could have 50 sworn witnesses sign a statement saying this guy has no
idea where his phone is.
No, there's no way that you can prove in any way, shape, or form that the location of his phone is actually where he is at any point in time. He has 6 phones, doesn't know where they're at half the time, and really only one of them works. So, like... Nobody can keep track of this motherfucker.
Yeah, it's all over the place.
That's where I'm like, dude, that's why I'm so scared. Because I'm like, dude, you guys gonna think I killed somebody because I left my phone at a Wendy's for a week. Like,
yeah.
And I ended up getting it back. Like, somebody borrowed it, too. Who knows in that fucking week what happened. But, dude, I end up getting it back all the time. Granted, right now I'm rocking an iPhone 5 because I left my iPhone 8 in an Airbnb in Spokane last week.
Oh, no. That's a nice surprise for the next Airbnb guy.
Like, I'm terrible with phones.
That's a nice little surprise for the next guy for that Airbnb.
Oh, I'm fucking shook. It's locked to AT&T only, so even if they do fucking try to, like...
Yeah, they can't do anything.
If they try to, like, actually steal it, unlock it, AT&T's going to still be like, this fool owes money on this phone, motherfucker.
Yeah, charge that. Yeah, we're charging that.
Unless the guy's got an AT&T fucking account, then they'll just let him use it. So.
Oh, shit.
I haven't reported it stolen because I've texted my girl like 7 times. Or I've asked my girl like 7 times, hey, it's her Airbnb, it wasn't mine. I was
did you get an email?
Did you talk to the lady to like,
check? Yeah.
I'm not going to say why, but it was like on the couch, and for circumstances that I shouldn't say, it got dislodged deeper into the couch.
Into it, yeah.
Yeah, and like
gotcha. We
haven't asked the lady to take the couch yet because my phone's probably buried in it, and it's a pull-out bed, so it's one of those couches. It's a 2-person couch with a pull-out bed, so it's got crevices.
It's in there. It's deep.
She's gonna have to search. Somebody
deep.
has not.
You have to pull that whole fucking thing out.
Somebody has not found it other than her.
Those big ass, heavy ass fucking couch, big ass metal ones.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's literally 300 pounds when you're trying to move those bitches into a new apartment. Your dad would sleep
on it all the time when he was in trouble and you're like 4 years old.
100%. Like, oh shit, leave mom alone.
She
is not in a good mood.
Don't ask Dad why he's on the pullout. Hey Dad, why are you on the pullout?
You fucked up, kid. To never ask.
Ask your mother.
That's what you send your little brothers or sisters to do.
Are you the oldest, the youngest?
I am the oldest.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right.
Got a big family. Well, not a big little family. I wouldn't say big, because I know some people out there with like those crazy motherfuckers with 8 kids. It's like, oh yeah, I have
Mormons.
12 brothers and sisters. You're like, oh,
Mormons.
okay, that sounds horrible.
Oh, you're Mormon.
I had 3 siblings, and the hierarchy was terrifying. Shit got fucking anarchical, man, or whatever the fuck you call that shit.
Biblical.
It got biblical, man. It would be smite thee, eye for an eye. It was all hands with the siblings, man.
Dude, so
but you got to do that,
pretty
man.
Similar in my family, but
but now we're like so close, you know.
Yeah, so I'm the youngest of 4. My brother's 10 years. My oldest brother is 10 years apart from me.
So he's a baby.
I'm the baby.
Oh, yeah.
And then the next one after that is 3 years younger than him. That's my sister, and she's 3 years younger. And then the next one's 3 years younger than that.
Oh shit!
So we're all 3 years apart, essentially. But
that's good timing.
Yeah.
Your parents got in good rhythm.
Fuck, dude. Bro, my dad, like, he was going through chemotherapy on his nuts when they had me. So, like, the doctors were like, this shouldn't be a thing. You're pregnant?
Super sperm. Your dad's shooting power loads, dude.
Dude, it runs in the family.
Hey.
Fucking A, good genes. I think it's just the Italian part.
It's just the Italian stallion, man. There's a reason they say that.
Yeah, dude. So I'm the youngest, and I'm the only one who lives in Idaho, too. Actually.
Really?
Yeah, they all.
I know. Isn't that wild how that happens with your siblings? Same with my siblings. We all live in different states.
I'm fucking 25 now. I don't know how that happened.
So it snuck up on you, huh? Feels like just yesterday you were like teaching me bartending at fucking China Blue, bro. And that was for fucking ever ago, if you think about it.
What is the most interesting story you can say? Were you there the day the guy got stabbed?
Oh, yeah. That was fun.
I think I was.
I don't
there
know
too.
if you want the rest of that. It's kind of booty. But that's a bad habit. I always like ash it after I'm hitting it because, when you're just alone.
I know, dude.
Right?
Cigarettes tend to fucking be an asshole.
I know. You try to just share them, man, But no. That one was a pretty crazy story. So you're talking about crazy stories that we had encountered at Lake China Blue or bartending
any
or
story
bartending as in general, because you in particular and me have all been all over the gamut and the bars working down there.
Oh, any story that's better than your graduation night.
Trying to remember that.
The captain.
I don't remember that.
When I ended up naked in the captain's.
Oh yeah, bro, that was wild. Yeah, that was a good one.
Oh fuck!
I forgot about that. There's too many of those, but that one in particular was amazing, man. Yeah, so we did a graduation party.
For the rest of my life. I want to hear it in your eyes.
Yeah, so we had a great graduation
I've said it
party.
on this podcast before.
My mom was a wonderful host. Hooked it up. Beautiful little backyard next to the golf course, right? Food, drinks, fucking everything. We're set. Just feeling the love, the family, the friends were all around. Drinks were flowing heavily.
I think I brought a half gallon of Tito's.
Heavily, and that was gone.
Yeah.
We had like a nice little punch bowl, with the margarita. Those little marg buckets?
Oh, dude.
Yeah, those margarita buckets. My mom, God bless her heart. Oh, it says, quarter, 1 cup, whatever. Whole fucking bottle, each tub. She's like, no, we're having a good time.
We're having a graduation.
We're having a good time. Neglected to tell anybody, and then we're like, oh, how strong? She's like, just the normal amount, the whole bottle. We're like, no, that's quadruple the amount if you read the instructions. Oh, so anyways, we drink all that plus Casey's gift. So that's another half gallon. Granted, 15 people. If it was just me and Casey, I think this would have ended horribly. But there's a big group, so.
And it didn't?
We're not bending that.
You're saying it didn't?
It didn't help. Yeah, it didn't help.
It didn't. You're saying it didn't end horribly?
Oh, well, for Casey it did, but well, granted, I was pretty fucked. I was sauced. So I don't know the whole story, but all I remember is waking up because I'm passed out on the floor.
No, you're passed out on the futon.
I was on a futon. Okay, so I got comfy, so that means I'm out.
I was on the futon next to you. There's 2 futons. I was on one. You're on the other.
Okay, so I'm out. I wake up. What the fuck? Fucking the host, the owner of the house comes out in his whitey tighties, big ass pot belly, big stout man. What the fuck? Stomping through his house. What the fuck? Screaming. walks outside. He's like, no one fucking talked to me. No one talked to me.
Was this in the morning?
This was like, I don't know. This was like really like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 a.m. like early.
Oh, so he didn't just go back to bed?
This is the first time I heard it, at least. He's all like, oh, fuck. We get down there. Casey's butt-ass naked. He's like, yo, this felt like the safe. It looked like so peaceful. He was butt-ass naked, curled up, just like passed the fuck out in their bed. And it just looked like he was like, yo, this seems like the most peaceful place to pass the fuck out. You look so happy. It's the biggest smile I've ever seen. I was like, oh, that looks nice. I was like, that looks really nice. And then I went back to bed because it looked really nice. I was like, oh, that looks like a good time. But yeah, unbeknownst to me, he had walked in the bathroom, peed on something. It was not a toilet. Then to their master bedroom. And then was like, yeah, I'm going to crawl in bed. That sounds nice. And got snuggled with this man because he did snuggle with this Casey. So they were woken up to Casey and the owner of the house cuddling. Straight up cuddling. And they were just like, oh, embraced. And then I guess the owner woke up. It was like, oh, this isn't my wife. Who is this naked man in my bed? And then I woke up to that shit.
It was actually, what I was told by Nate was, so apparently Matt does that all the time when he's drunk.
Yeah. Oh, so his
mom thought that was Matt and then realized that this wasn't black kid hair.
Yeah.
So she was like, wait a minute, this isn't my kid.
Yeah.
And she's like, hey guys, go get your fucking friend.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Yeah.
But when I saw that, hoping you carrying your ass out of there, you look so peaceful. It was funny. I could not stop laughing because he was just like so comfy in this big ass king bed, chilling with the two fucking owners of the house.
I think what I
ass
did,
naked,
bro, is like, so I was passed out on the couch, and then I went to the bathroom, and
which was the master.
No,
okay.
I went to the bathroom right by the couch.
Oh,
the
that
first
one,
bathroom,
that one. Yeah.
And I was taking a leak, and I was just fucking. I think I fell or something, dude. I either fell, but I made a mess. So what I did, I was like,
we've all
fuck.
been. Yeah.
I pissed all over my pants.
Time to shower.
I thought I was at my house.
Oh, yep.
And in my house, my bathroom goes to the right, and my bed's right there.
Right
so
where their master
first
is.
room I could find, and just crawled in.
You're like, pass out.
Yeah, and I was like,
oh no. I have made a bad decision.
I think I might have said I love you a couple times.
Dude, you looked like it. You were like in bliss, just double cheek up, in just both cheeks, full cheeks. So it was wild.
Who's the one who put boxers on me?
I wasn't, because I just picked your ass up.
Somebody put some drawers on me. It wasn't me.
Oh wow.
I think Nate dressed me.
What a good guy.
Yeah.
What a good guy.
There's a reason we don't talk a lot anymore.
Yeah. That interaction between two men can go one or two ways.
I don't remember.
Brotherhood or... Sorry.
We still hang out.
Yeah. Brotherhood or, yeah, I touched your dick. I had a fucking...
Can't look at you the same. Can't even look you in the eye.
Yeah, exactly.
Eye contact,
no, we can't. Yeah, that's exactly it.
See, having eye contact with Matt.
Yeah.
It's a hard one. I love him to death. He's a cool guy. I feel so bad.
That's tough.
Why do you think I left that morning so quickly? I was like...
I just woke up the next morning. I was like, oh. Yeah, that happened. That was fun.
I woke up that morning and was like, oh, that happened.
I'm getting the fuck out of Dodge. Yeah.
All I was told was you slept with the captain. And I was like, what does that mean?
That's a good thing.
Who's the captain?
That is a good thing.
What does that even mean?
It's a legendary captain. Apparently that man drinks like a sailor, but he runs the ship or some shit like that. So he's the captain. He runs the party. That guy is an animal.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Is he even in the military?
I don't know.
Claw.
I don't know much about that guy. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I don't know fucking anything.
I just know
other than the fact that I cuddled with him naked.
I mean, that's a good start.
No, I was told that I was Winnie the Pooh.
Huh?
I had a shirt on, just dick out.
Oh, that's worse look than butt naked. That's
vulnerable.
That's
bro.
like, ugh.
That's vulnerable.
Yeah,
that's
a worse look. Just too small of a t-shirt, dick out. That's not a good look.
Dick out, nothing else.
If it was just nothing, you're like, all right.
Party.
But you found a Winnie the Pooh shirt.
No, dude.
Or did they dress you?
No, Winnie the Pooh. That's what he does. He's got no drawers, bro.
Oh, I see.
I was Winnie the Pooh in it, bro.
Oh my god.
I was motherfucking Winnie the Pooh up
Yes.
in there. I was like, "Where's the honey?
What's up?
Let me get some honey. What's up, sugar mama? You got some honey? Oh,
Let's fucking go. Yeah, that was a wild one, but that wasn't like that was post.
That was a good graduation.
That was a great graduation. That wasn't like post bartending though. I think the craziest bartending story was like witnessing that assault/murder. That was wild. And you know what's crazy though? And I don't like
Did he die?
advertise. Yeah. I'm not. I'm
I
gonna put that on a. I'm gonna put that on a 75% confidence, but I'm pretty sure that was a while ago. But I don't want to like.
Camden was here right now, so he can Google that for us.
Yeah, he probably. Yeah.
Camden, normally Camden just sit there, just he's got it. I'm like, he's
a wizard. But no,
He's
I don't want to like.
He's our Jamie, man.
Yes.
He's our Jamie.
But I don't want to like talk shit about like a traumatic experience to a person or an establishment. But when I was reading that story and hearing it from other people, and then talking to other people inside of bigger cities, they're like, okay, some motherfucker got stabbed. Right. That's every day at big nightclubs. But going back to what we were saying, Boise, that never fucking happens. Ever. I've lived here for fucking 17 years. I've never seen that.
Whole life?
My entire fucking life. I'm 23, so I lived here. My whole fucking life. That's never happened ever, and it happens.
Dude,
right?
this is a town that
The safest.
just people. It's like, yeah, Robert got murdered recently, but like
Comparatively to the rest of the murder rates.
That's what I'm saying. Like this place is just don't move here, but it's fucking great.
Yeah, it's horrible. You never want to live here.
Don't fucking live here. You're terrible if you live here. But dude,
Don't fucking come here.
did you? So I talked about this.
It's amazing, but don't come
I
here.
talked about this with Jared, bro. We had I guess 250,000 people move here during the pandemic from California or some shit. Like just in
They
general.
got out of Dodge. They're like, we're out.
Yeah. This is okay. This I wish somebody, if they heard this, would get back to me on this. Camden's not here to really clarify it, but I was told.
Well, we need some fact checkers.
Dude, I was told. What's 250,000? 250,000?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's 250,000 people moved here.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot. It's
that's
growing significantly.
That's
a moving pandemic.
That apparently that's what happened. This is also by some cab fucking driver. Told me this.
Yeah. So.
This guy seemed pretty. Actually, he was an Uber driver, not a cab driver. I take both. Whatever.
Uber is a little more reliable though, so I could believe that guy.
Yeah.
Taxi drivers.
He was a very elderly, very nice, very educated looking man. So he was
Dude,
a cool
you
guy.
know what's talking about?
But-
You know what would be a cool podcast theme? Uber driver conversations. How many wild ass deep conversations have you had with an Uber, bro?
Dude, you just got the best thing of my life. So this laptop.
How deep do you
this
have those
laptop
conversations?
that I have hooked up right here.
Yeah.
Is capable of running my whole podcast. It's not the best I
It'd
have
be
I have
something, right?
I have a fucking gaming computer right here that I process everything on, and I
Yeah.
don't game on. I just use it for the podcast.
For the video editing, right? Yeah.
I just use it for that. And I purposely like run everything on here because it's mobile. If I need to take this somewhere, I can. So I just need to take
That
few
would
things.
be a crazy theme. You should
Yeah.
you should explore that on an
I
episode.
can only do the thing
That'd
is
be
with
cool.
this. If I'm doing a mobile cast, I can't take the soundboard. I can only take one mic.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I can take two mics. I can take two mics.
Can you link your like iPhone or something? Like
No,
make
so
that as
see,
a
see, I
recorder?
have an inverter over here. I have a USB converter. See that right there?
Yeah.
So that's called an interface, and that interface is an analog to digital. So
Yeah.
it takes all of this because I don't use USB. All of this is actual dude. This is I can plug this into an amp and play a fucking song right now.
Oh, okay.
This is all real equipment. This is no fucking bullshit. This is
I know.
This is
is
no
actually
10 USB mics. This is full on studio equipment, and I have a
This is
converter.
legit.
And I have a converter.
There's those dudes with podcasts like talking to my iPhone.
Yeah,
You're
fuck
like,
that.
oh, okay.
No. And so
Hello.
and this converts into a inverter, which has actually everything that me and you are using right now.
Yeah.
I have a soundboard, and that all goes into my soundboard. I have it's a 10 port or 12 port soundboard, and I can mix. I have like a sound mixer if I want to add like an iPad and fucking make fucking sound effects. I can do stupid shit, but I'm more about talking to people than doing stupid shit.
Yeah.
Or mainly that's for Camden if he wants to sit over there and like add sound effects and shit. You know, but I have an intro to the show, so I don't need to do that during like if I wanted to not do any post production.
Yeah.
I could have a soundboard which is on a tablet, which I have plenty of, and just make a sound button and just hit that sound. And every time I hit that sound, or right when we start the episode, I just hit play and it plays my intro song real quick.
Oh no shit.
Yeah, but what I do is my intro song. I don't know if anybody knows this. I don't think I've talked about this on the podcast. Is actually my dad playing the guitar.
No shit.
Yeah,
that's really cool.
Pull up your phone real quick. Pull up your phone. And go to Apple Podcasts. Do you have podcast app on your phone?
Yeah.
Word. Yeah, go to your phone, pull up the Apple Podcast app, and then pull up pull up my episode with Blaze Alpha and Rondell Grant Jr.
We'll pull that fucking up.
Rondell Grant McNair, not Jr. Sorry, I'm fucking dumb. I should know my friend's name. I need it. Huh? Busy right now. Leave me alone. Okay, well, I was going to tell you this. Okay, you just did the first mistake that all of my listeners need to actually hear this. So, my podcast is called the YoungBlood Podcast. There's no the. Okay. Second mistake is YoungBlood Podcast is all one word. There's no spaces anywhere.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah,
okay.
Because, dude, there's some other guy that does a YoungBlood podcast that's, like, based on men's health, and it's, like, good for you, bro. Like, you do a good job, but I have more. Okay? We're doing more. We're doing bigger
We have some
things
content.
here. We have content. Like I have more. I have like in the 2 months that I've started, 3 months that I've started this podcast, 4 months. I don't know how long it's been. I've been doing it since COVID started. Since the day we got quarantined is when I started this podcast. But since then, I have surpassed him in followers on everything already. So, but
Fuck that guy.
he does have more money into his podcast startup because you can tell he's got higher quality cameras and a couple of his videos were higher quality. But my shit's not as high quality, but my shit's just fucking better.
Just flat out.
It's just fuck. Oh, god damn it, face.
Dude, I don't know how to work these new ones, man.
Oh, I don't do that. That's why I haven't bought the new iPhones, because I'm like, facial recognition? Fuck you.
Dude, that shit is taking over.
Well, dude, did you not just... The fucking guy got taken to jail for murder because of his location on his phone.
And now they're tracking your face, bro. So have you read a lot about that face tracking systems, like in China, for example?
Dude,
have you read a lot about that?
It makes me cry a little bit.
It freaks me the fuck out. They know, they have the social credit system. They know where you're going, your tendencies. They can match you based off your face to your car, your phone, your everything. It's wild, man. And they have that all fucking logged in fucking giant ass server rooms and big ass towers.
So that's also got something to do with that FBI unit that fucking
track that motherfucker down. Tracked his ass down.
So when I start one of my podcasts,
there's like soul in that. I like that.
To the YoungBlood Podcast, ladies. Yeah, my dad didn't even know I was recording that.
That's a great little riff he's got there.
Oh, my dad's a fucking baller awesome. At the guitar, man. You have no idea. He's a master. He's a master string picker, man.
Is that where you picked up your guitar skills?
So I try. Like, dude, my dad is so good. I can fret. I can play, like, fucking one song, you know, nothing. I play the drums more, but, like, my dad, bro, he's so good at the guitar.
Really?
Yeah, so anybody who has heard that beginning riff, like, that's not some shit that I just, like, pulled off the internet. That's not some shit, anything. My dad was literally ripping fucking dick on the guitar one day. And I was like, and he didn't know I was doing this. I plugged him into my soundboard because I had all my podcast shit set up one day, and he was playing, dicking around. He was just literally just like, just sitting there.
Just fucking around.
Dude. And I had him plugged into my computer. Riff. I had Audacity open. I hit record the whole time, and I closed the window so he didn't see. And he just ripped for like a minute and a half, maybe. And I took that part out of that minute.
Bro, that's a gift, man.
Oh, like, my dad is so good at guitar.
Something that I've always been pissed to myself about. It's like, yo, just be good at music. But sometimes,
sorry.
No, dude, you're good. But sometimes you just don't fucking have it. You know?
Dude,
I don't. I'm musically challenged.
I don't know if like you know what I do for a living. Everybody else knows what I do for a living. I'm a tile installer. If you can't see
those
this,
are some calluses.
Not even calluses. I have. If you've seen the
Those
movie
are like
Wreck-It Ralph.
Those are inside knuckles.
So Colton has hands probably twice the size of mine. Like these are small, bro. My hands are tiny. Look at this shit.
Yeah, but they feel like rocks, my guy.
Like okay, like all right. Show on the camera. Show on the camera right here. Lean over my way. Yeah, his hands, like, are a solid centimeter or more longer each finger. My palm, I'm a weird motherfucker. I got a palm like a bear.
Bro, you have inside knuckles on your fucking hand. It's wild.
I do have inside knuckles.
Yeah, feel that shit, dude. That's fucking wild.
That's from, I'm a tile mason, dude. I fucking move rock. Literally, like, my hand's like.
Place and design
Dude,
rock.
I'm the guy you would never want to have to play in Game of Mercy with.
Ooh, no.
You know what I mean? Like,
or
if
how about that fucking Russian slap fight shit? You would be.
Oh, I got the.
You would be champ.
I wouldn't, dude. There's that one motherfucker though.
That big dude with the beard.
Holy shit.
Big white chonky dude.
You see the video of his like fucking skinny tweaker friend who got like a slap from him?
Murdered.
With the two strippers that were like
murked him.
Stripping on the poles next to him.
He was like tattoos and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen that.
He's bleeding. He's straight.
Murdered. He was sitting there like this. He had no idea where he was. On the ground, bleeding out of his fucking ear.
Knocked him.
I had no you got fucking rocked when you bleed out of your ear. Like that's a different kind of like.
Okay, by a slap, you guys.
Yeah, he didn't even get punched.
By
it was
a fucking slap.
Open hand, bop, slap champion comes in. I'm gonna fuck you up. I would never. No. That guy looks like he will just. Dude,
fuck your girlfriend and then slap you.
And then slap the shit about you? Yeah, no.
Slap her once, slap you 6 times. Like everybody's fucked up.
Fuck everybody up.
And he's just fucking
how much would it,
gorilla
how
fucking
much would
your
it take for you to
like
try one of those contests? Would it take some like convincing, or would you be like a beer and a shot and let's go?
I got to see my competition first.
That dude. That big motherfucking Russian dude.
Okay.
Big fat Russian boy.
If I get to slap somebody else, but take a slap from him, maybe. But
that's a fair trade. That's a fair trade.
Yeah, he's gonna take my slap and be like, ting, ting.
Yeah, because you need to knock someone out.
I need to slap somebody of equal weight.
Yeah, you need to fuck someone up, and then when you get fucked up, you're like, but he still fucked that guy up. Like he's still, but like that's the champ, but he still fucked him up.
He took a slap from the champ and rocked a guy, so
so that's a wash.
He's
right?
still getting his dick sucked tonight.
Exactly. he's
not Joe Schmo sitting on the ground in the fetal position,
seizing. Doesn't know what year he's in. Yeah, that's a fair trade. I see. That's a good one. Exactly. I see it on that one.
Exactly.
That's fucking perfect, man.
Ever try frisbee golf?
Frisbee golf? Yes. I actually just... Well, let me tell you a story, motherfucker. No, but for the listeners, man, got invited to go with my pops to go fucking play frisbee golf. That sounded horrible, right? It's frisbee golf. Unbeknownst to me, I'm kind of good. It might be in beginner's luck, but I'm actually decent at frisbee golf. Wild. Anyways, hole 3 comes around. Par, birdie. I'm like, okay, I kind of like this game. Changed my whole perspective. I was like, but it's wild. It's so like, oh, you're decent. Because with golf, fuck golf. That is the hardest sport.
I'm so bad at golf.
I've ever played.
I can play. I can get around. I can like do it, but I'm like not good.
No. You know? I'm horrible. Dude, I bought like 15 balls the other day for my brother's 21st birthday. Got them all sauced and made him drive the golf cart while we're playing golf. 15 balls, bought 15 balls, lost. Yeah.
All 15?
I'm not good.
Bro, I mean, like, I was being modest, and I was like, I hate playing. I can at least get around the fucking
No,
field.
I'm bad, my guy. I'm bad. And it's, something you want to try to be like, oh, I want to get better at. Fuck, no. That's not happening.
You know what's fun to do? Over golfing?
Getting super wasted. That's a fun.
Just going to the driving range, bro.
Oh, I like that a lot. I like that a lot.
I'll just go smash some golf balls and get fucked
just
up
hit
all
some
night. Yeah.
Bangers. Doesn't matter if it's straight, left, right. Just
go
into Jupiter.
Get two buckets and go until you get a blister. Call it a night.
Exactly. If I haven't hit 5 into the stratosphere, I'm not happy. Right?
My goal is to hit a goose.
Oh, that's always a bonus shot, right?
If you can hit a goose.
No, if you hit the fucking
hey,
cart.
don't get me wrong. I'm not a fucking animal killer or hater. Just
That's
if
the
they're
risk you
dumb enough
take.
to run through the fucking
Yes.
golf course field, we're gonna aim for you.
Sorry, golfers all will unite on that. Maybe not
Please.
all. I can't speak for all of them, but
So the vegan ones won't.
no.
The
No,
vegan ones won't, dude.
Yeah, the PETA and the vegan. No,
Have you ever tried being vegan?
I did try it, but I think diet is totally based on individuals. Not you can't one size fits all. There's just no way. So I tried it.
That's
I
a
felt
fair statement.
I felt very healthy. I felt good, but like my energy levels were down.
You know how I feel about being vegan?
Hmm.
Oh, I fucking love cooking vegan, being vegan, doing the whole vegan thing with
Yeah.
the side of a steak.
Right? Yeah,
I
exactly.
will eat a vegan meal all day long, but I will eat a fucking
With a nice
rib rack right on the
prime
side,
rib.
dude.
Medium rare with
Medium
a little
rare.
rosemary and onion.
Yeah,
Boom.
and then an extra large glass of like fucking milk or water, like just like.
Or just raw eggs. Well, let's
Yeah,
fucking don't
fucking
stop
let's
it there.
go.
Let's not stop there.
Dude, when I'm like actually going to the gym and building, I'm biking avidly right now. I biked 40 miles almost
Dude,
within the last 2 days.
Amazing
3
way to
days.
stay in shape. Amazing way.
Dude, did you see my fixie?
Yeah.
Fixie when you walked
Yeah,
in there?
yeah.
That's a single speed, bro. That thing is fucking
That's no joke. That is
all
quads all day.
all leg, bro.
All day.
All leg. And I've been a biker for
40 miles a day? Really?
I've been in the last 3 days. I did
Last
40
3 days.
miles,
That's
yeah.
really good, though.
Yeah, and I only rode 2 days in the last 3 days. So
There you
those are
go.
2 days really. Fucking, I have had unbelievably bad luck with tubes and stuff, and I finally just, dude, I haven't shit you not since I bought this bike. I have spent about $600 or $700 in maintenance on it.
Get rid of that. That's fucked up.
I don't have my license.
Oh, yeah. Not bike it is.
But it's just because I had a bad tire and a bad rim, and I was also putting the tubes in like a jackass.
Yeah, dude, bikes, when you put miles in them, they do start adding up. They really
Well,
do.
I was doing something wrong. I was also like doing something wrong with like not having the right kind of tube, and
Yeah.
I was fucking up, and it just basically I went through fucking like 8 tubes in the matter of 2 weeks.
Yeah, that'll happen.
Literally
I
8.
I went through a phase like that when I was biking a lot. It would just be tube after tube after tube because you're not doing something right. It fucks it up more.
Exactly, man. It was so bad, and finally I literally have spent. So I was doing it myself, and on tubes alone, I've spent over $200 on tubes in the last month.
Yeah, that's probably
Tubes.
because your rim alignment
I bought
is
like
fucked
20.
up, right?
Something was wrong, and
With
I've
the
done. But
rim.
so after the first like 5, I went and got tune up on my bike. Cost me $150.
Wow, that's a lot.
It needed a tune up because I also needed 2 new tubes because I hit a pothole and to pop 2 tubes the night before. So I was like, fuck it, I'm not changing any more tubes. Fuck
Yeah.
this. I took it to the bike shop.
Dude,
I was like, take care
Get
of it.
a fucking hybrid bike where it's like slash mountain bike slash road bike. It's a
No, I'm
nice.
just gonna put an engine on this bitch. Call it a day. I used
There
to
you
have
go.
I used to have one of those, a motorbike, and somebody stole it out of my fucking front yard here at this apartment.
Oh.
I had a dope ass fixed gear
Someone
single
jacked
speed
it.
bike with a
Little
fucking 50cc engine on it, bro.
little lawnmower, those little
Dude,
weed
and
trimmer.
it looked like a mini motorcycle. It had a full kit. It wasn't
That's
like a
cool.
bootleg. It was a kit that I
Bro,
built. It was super
All I'm
dope.
saying is fuck bike thieves. Okay,
Yeah,
if
it
you're
was
gonna
a really
be a
sad day.
thief,
They
if
stole
you're
it on
gonna be a
Thanksgiving
thief,
weekend too.
go. Love my grandpa, and he's a joker. But this man would say, if you're gonna steal, go big. Don't fucking waste your shit on fucking other people over and stealing their shit. If you're gonna cross that line, go fucking all the way, right? Go
Makes
balls
sense.
deep, because those people are stealing people's bikes. I've had 3 or 4 bikes stolen
I've
from
had
me
like 6.
when I had no car. When I was working 3 jobs, biking to each fucking job, and motherfuckers would steal that. My one way of transportation, right?
I don't
It's
think I've
something that-
ever had bigger temper tantrums
What do you mean,
than when my bikes get stolen.
dude?
I
Furious.
lose my shit. I'm just
Furious.
like, humanity's. I hate you.
Fuck everyone.
When I was working at
Yes.
Tailgate, dude, one of the bikes. So I had my bike hidden behind the dumpster. They have a dumpster cage, and I had my bike locked up behind the dumpster, in the cage.
Bike thieves
Somebody stole that, bro.
Bike thieves are another level of scum, dude. I don't like them. Because if
they
you
get
think
away
about
with
it,
They get away with it
if
all
you
the time.
think about
it's so
it,
easy to get away with
it's so
stolen
easy
bike.
because it's just I'm a dude on a bike.
Nobody registers their bike. You can't prove a bike stolen unless it's a registered bike.
Yeah, and that's a process. Trust me, I've tried.
It's a monopoly of thieves right there.
100%. It's a whole systematic thievery.
I
don't
filed
know.
a police report when my bike got stolen.
And
Nothing.
they're in on it.
Well, it was because the reason I did that is because like the bike was
We'll
worth.
make a conspiracy right now.
Yeah, the
Boise
bike was
cops
over
are
worth-
stealing- No.
Yeah, with the engine
I
kit
love
and
the Boise
everything,
cops. They're
I could
great.
prove the bike over worth like $2,000 with the engine kit and all that stuff. So it was a grand theft.
Oh, see, that's how you get their attention. Now it's a big ticket.
That's why I filed a police report. I was like, dude, I got a
This is
police report for
legit
a grand theft.
money.
Somebody stole a fucking
I
$2,000
should've
bike out of my
motherfucking-
house. Like this wasn't a fucking $500 bike or
Yeah.
$200 bike. It's
This
60.
was like a lot.
This is a lot of money with an engine on it. This is a small. This is a vehicle.
This is
Somebody
straight
stole a vehicle.
thievery, yeah.
Not a pedaled bicycle. This had an engine on it. This was a also not just a frame. The frame alone was worth $1,000.
Yeah.
Like, is what I said. You know.
Did they do anything, or what can they
They
do?
looked for it.
What can they do though? It's a bike. That's the hardest thing to
They
find.
looked for it. And then on
right?
New Year's Eve, I swear to God, I found my bike that night, and I talked to a cop, and he was like, "It's kind of a bad night for that right now, bud." And
Yeah,
I was
we're
like,
not. Fuck you.
Damn it.
Yeah.
And then I was like, honestly, I'm not sure if it's my bike anyways. Fuck it.
But it kind of looks like it, and I want it.
I was like,
And I want my bike back.
so just don't arrest me if I cut this lock right now. Cool.
All right, cool. Yeah.
I've got an industrial set of bolt locks too. Sitting
Yeah,
right
man.
there.
So I had a really nice.
The
I
bolt
should
cutters.
have reported it, but in hindsight, it's 2020. Probably wasn't gonna do anything anyways. But I had a really nice mountain bike because
I
that
already
was my.
know somebody took mine apart. They couldn't. There's
They
no
chopped
way.
it up. Yeah.
There's
right.
no way they could have sold that as a whole. Like,
No,
I
that's
d-
too specific of a.
I had it.
Right? Yeah. It's
It
like
was so specific. It was decked out too. Like it was,
custom made, bro.
It was decked out.
Yeah.
I was like, you piece of shit. It had back rack. It had a fucking. I had an electric taillight system that I installed on it, dude. It was a full on like.
So I just saw that thing moving, just
Dude,
making
there's
sure
a
it's not gonna
ghost in my
fall off.
house, bro.
No, I just hope it didn't fall off.
No, it's my dog.
Oh.
Gatsby, up.
Oh, it's a pupper.
Up.
Oh, that's why he's on
Oh.
the wire. Oh, buddy,
Sit.
you were
sit.
you were
Come here. You're a cop.
about to fuck some shit up, my guy.
Oh, you're so close to ruining everything.
He's being a good boy though.
Oh, he's such a good boy. Hello.
No sudden movements.
Okay.
You're
we got
safe.
You. Holy cow, you guys! That was cat.
His whole head was wrapped around the fucking camcorder
I'm sorry,
cord.
it's
No, you're
totally
good.
like-
He just laid right on top of us.
I just did some total footsie stuff with Colton right now. That was not okay. Okay. See if I got anything else on here that was important. So there was the shooting in Seattle at the Chop Camp.
So what is the chop camp? Is that the what we were kind of talking earlier, like
The big protest in Seattle
Anarchy.
where they shut down the fucking police department or
Anarchy
the
block.
police station, and the mayor won't do anything about it because she quote unquote said it's going to be a summer of love and like isn't stepping in and doing anything. And so basically there is an American group of I want to say patriots is what they're calling themselves. Patriots. Are you familiar with the biker group Hells Angels?
Yes.
So
Pretty sure there's a faction in, or whatever they call it, a club in Colorado Springs. I've seen them. They're pretty cool.
There's a numerous amount of very dangerous, reputable biker gangs that are a part of this, allegedly a part of this group. I don't know if they're actually in the group. But basically, there has been a Facebook movement with over, I want to say when I heard the article, this is, I can't say factually, but I want to say 2,000 confirmed people were going to this so-called event. And so it's an anti-protest.
Anti-protest protest?
It's an anti-protest.
Interesting.
Basically, it's